Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Healthy Moving Podcast, the show that empowers you to exercise less, but move more so you will feel better. I am your healthy moving enthusiast, Jen Hoffman from healthymoving.com. We've all heard stories of people who are able to grow something amazing out of adversity, and those stories give us hope and encouragement. But if we are to embrace our own inner overcomer, we have to dig in and understand exactly why and how our obstacles become our advantages. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. But before we start, I just want to invite you to join me for a free live class. If you feel like you don't have the time to work out, you are not alone. I've worked with thousands of students, and I know that a lack of time is the number one thing that keeps you from getting the movement your body needs for health and wellness. Luckily, I have the solution. To join me for my No Time Exercise Solution class, you can go to healthymoving.com/free class, or you can get the registration link by texting No Time, all one word, NOTIME, to 33444. One of the most frequent questions I'm asked is, Jen, how do you do it all? How do you manage 3 kids and homeschooling and running your business and your own self-care and all the stuff that you have on your plate? And maybe one day I'll do an episode where I get into logistics and talk about a typical day and how my day actually flows. But today I want to talk more about how I think about my day and how I think about all the demands that are on me. Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am in a hard season of mothering. I have a 6-year-old who we just finished homeschooling first grade with. Thank goodness we're on to the summer. I also have a 3-year-old, and oh my goodness, twice now we've made the already challenging 3-nager year even more interesting by giving the 3-year-old a baby sibling. All the feelings, friends. And then, of course, I also have that baby. Like his brother and sister before him, he's what some people would call a high-need baby. He is the sweetest and oh so lovable. But he loves his mama's arms, and he has to be in them to eat and to sleep, which means most of the time I'm holding an 8-month, nearly 30-pound baby in my arms. Then, of course, I also have my business, which happens to be focused on moving the body. So, of course, in my day, I also have to, move my body. It's a lot. No doubt about it. But I have a choice. I can see all this stuff and bemoan the fact that there are only so many hours in the day and view it as a negative, as a struggle, a challenge. Or I can see it differently. I can look at all of it as a limit. Limits are a wonderful, powerful thing. In a world of way too much choice, limits propel us forward. When going out to eat, my husband will often ask, "What sounds good to you?" I loathe this question. It pains me. I have to think of all the restaurants and decide which one. No way. I always respond, "Tell me 3 places that sound good to you, and I'll choose one." Limits. I love them. They narrow our focus. They propel us to choose, to act. That's why capsule wardrobes and budgets and even the concept of minimalism work. They put a limit, a boundary up. Limits save us time and money because they remove some choices. And friends, that is a very good thing. That is how I think of all the demands on me right now. They're limits. Like the banks of a river, they're guiding me down a path. They aren't holding me back. They're keeping me from dissipating. They're helping me to flow forward. Maybe you're struggling with balancing everything that's on your plate, or maybe you have some other obstacle before you right now. Maybe it's a relationship hurt or a problem at work. Maybe you have some kind of physical pain or ailment going on. whatever it is. You can see it as an obstacle, or you can see it as a limit. Ask yourself, what path is this limit guiding me down? Yes, this thing is limiting your choices, but maybe, just maybe, that is a good thing. Maybe this limit is the very thing that will allow you to grow something amazing out of this season of your life. Okay, friends, that's all for today. Hopefully it encourages you in the midst of whatever you're struggling with right now. Don't forget, I'd love to have you join me next week for my free No Time Exercise Solution class. To get yourself registered, just text No Time to 33444, or you can head to healthymoving.com/free class. I'll also put a link over in the show notes for episode 36 at healthymovingpodcast.com. And you know what else is there? Sharing links. If you like what you hear, I'd so appreciate you spreading the word. It's also very helpful to me so I can get your feedback, and to others who are just strolling through iTunes looking for a good podcast to accompany them on a walk, if you rate and review the show. So head over to healthymoving.com/iTunes for the easy steps on how to rate and review. Thank you so much for doing that and for listening. Until next time, friends, keep moving.